What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back to hitting you guys with daily content. Like I said, I took a few days off, more or less. I gave you guys one for Christmas. Detailing some of my best Christmas that I had as a child growing up, and telling you guys what I've gotten for Christmas this year. In my last, so if you didn't see it, like I said, I wanted to get Final Fantasy 15. And y'all know how you said, well, Next Gen, you don't like those Chinese chopstick Dragon Souls 32 Chinese spirit. Well, let me show you, man. Listen, I know that, you know what I mean? But just today, you know what? Let me get my black Jap on, you know what I mean? And I must say, this is just like I said, this is my overall impression of the game. Like I said, I haven't played the Final Fantasy game probably since the days of the NES. You know what I mean? I kind of, and the last type of game I played like this, and to be honest with you, was probably Phantasy Star. You know, the whole I wait, and you hit me, I gotta stand there. I even had a subscription for that on the OG Xbox. It was $8 a month, you know what I mean? So that's the last game that I played like that. To me, what changed the landscaping of quote-unquote RPGs was BioWare, when they came up with games like, Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire, you know what I mean? And what happened was you had companies like EA. Back then, all EA was known for was making Madden, Live, Fight Night, their sports titles, more or less, you know what I mean? That's all really what they were known for. But they, of course, they sold well. So what did EA did start acquiring other little companies. So they bought BioWare for whatever they, paid for them, whatever the case may be. And you had like these other, like I said, companies, or Western companies, that were, buying up other smaller developers. And they would give you an RPG, but it would be on a bigger blockbuster scale, like, more action, like the Mass Effects, you know what I mean? So that whole slow thing, I'm not saying that it doesn't have its niche market, but I was telling Zobi, he doesn't really, I guess he doesn't like the game, more or less. He liked the way it used to be. But for the game to appeal to a bigger demographic, they had to do it like this. And I'm going to be honest with you, to me, they gave us a demo around E3, and I'd hated it. I said, I ain't buying this dog shit. Some of you guys, like I said, but no, that was just a tutorial. It's not like that. I said, no, this shit is dog shit. But like I said, after talking to K-Mega and a couple other guys, and you should try this. There's more action in it. And I must say, first of all, the game visually looks great. You know what I mean? I heard it looks even better on the PlayStation 4 Pro. But they said the game looks great. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this video probably doesn't do it any justice. I know it has HDR and everything, but it's a beautiful looking game. And like I said, for someone that hasn't followed the Final Fantasy franchise in a long time, once you get, I advise anyone to do the tutorial. To learn the whole blocking and parry. I'm still trying to get that down pack. I just like going out there hacking and slashing with this big ass sword, driving my car and shit. You know what I mean? And I can see how they're attempting to bring, to make this game appeal to the masses. Even look at the way the characters are dressed. These motherfuckers are dressed like motherfucking Blink 182. You know what I mean? And I can see how some of the older fans of the franchise and the series may be turned off by it. But like I said, for a game to evolve, they have to, appeal to the casual, if that makes any sense to you guys. Prime example, you know what I mean? I remember when I was in college. Yeah, your boy went to college. I went to Seton Hall. I remember when I was in college and I had to write a paper. And I got a lot of, backlash or whatever. But believe it or not, in college, motherfuckers are more liberal, more open-minded. And the name of my paper was, a timeless nigger. And one of my biggest fears, I'm about to give you a layer of my onion here. One of my biggest fears forever, this was when I was really in the streets, was becoming an old homeboy. And I always had this theory, and that I said that in the world, and when I say, I'm not saying, when someone says nigga, let's be honest with you, I'm not talking about someone race. I'm not saying nigga. Then the word has, transited. Everyone says nigga, GGA, but I never said I wanted to become a old homeboy. And I said in the world you have three type of niggas. You got niggas that die before their time. You got niggas that die because they stuck in time, and you got niggas that die because of time, but you're not willing to change with time. And a lot of these developers, Western, like Japanese developers, why they've kind of gotten outshadowed and outgunned because they were used to putting out these games, low budget games, say like One Piece Blood or whatever the case may be. And it may be a great game, but you know, that's going to appeal to a niche audience. They can put out a game and not take much to make. That's why these games keep coming out, because it doesn't cost much to make them, and if they sell 20,000 copies or whatever the case, 50,000, it's profitable for them. So it's not like these games are losing money. It just doesn't take much to make them. You know what I mean? Like I said, I would like to, those games, you know, may be great, but I would like to see them with the graphics. They take advantage of the next generation hardware. But like I said, it doesn't take a lot of money to make those type. But guess what? You keep seeing them. You know what I mean? And there are abundance of them on the PlayStation 4. I was just looking at an article. They're bringing back Double Dragon 5 or whatever the hell is 5, 4. One of them. They're starting a new Double Dragon 5, 6 or whatever. But it looks like the same game that can be ran on the PlayStation 2. I mean on the NES, which I'm not interested in. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Double Dragon from when it was. I would like to see a Double Dragon, even a slide scroller beat 'em up with some next generation graphics. You know what I mean? But anyway, getting back to this game here. Like I said, I haven't played the Final Fantasy game in years. I did the tutorial and I'm liking it. I can see me, you know, playing through this. You guys say, well, you only play through 10% of your game, which is not true. I tell you guys all the time, I have 2 gamer tags. On my other tag, my score was about 80,000. I don't have Xbox Live on that account. I do on my multiplayer, you know, and 2K on the Zaire account. But I can see myself playing through this game. I like it so far. I mean, got my ass kicked a little bit, but I can, you know, make me want to grind. And on your way to your mission, you keep getting these enemies popping up and shit. You know what I mean? It's dope. You know what I mean? I would say it's a good game for anybody that's into maybe hack and slashes or wants to get back into the JRPGs. They did it well. You know what I mean? They sprayed on. What I don't like is what the whole DLC thing. With this whole DLC thing that they're doing with this, if you didn't get the season, to me, I think, like, you know, they're, I won't say ruining gaming, but these games cost so much to make, and used game sales and this, that, the other. Like, you know, before, you know, all that other stuff used to be free. Now DLC will cost you just as much as the goddamn game, but they're gonna do the multiplayer, like, you know, the co-op, which this game screams co-op. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick that up. I would love to run through the game playing with my friends, hacking and slashing. You know what I mean? Normally, I don't buy DLC at all. I don't do the DLC. I have the real. Listen, you guys know I love NBA 2K, and I don't, you know, play. I don't buy DLC on NBA 2K because all I do, I don't do the my part. I don't even do my play. I just do ranked matches, or I play against my friends on. You know, I never really did the mod player and stuff. It's not for me. That's never really my thing. I just like to play against people, and you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying about you know, Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I tried to parry right there. I'm trying to get it. When it says block, you gotta hold. I forgot you gotta hold the RB button at the same time. You know, I was maybe, like I said, the mechanics or whatever the case, still a little difficult. You know, I mean, make sure you have block with one button. You know what I mean? They come back. You know, but I get them boys with hack and slash, cut. That's why I'm such a big God of War for him. And sometimes I might put C in casual. But like I said, I would advise anybody first do the tutorial to learn the combat. You know what I mean? And once you do that, start the mission, you drive your car. Like you do little, now listen, what I've learned too, the side quests that you do, which you do gain XP and all that stuff, but it doesn't progress the story. So if you want to go straight from point to point to point, you can, you know? You know what I mean? When everyone says maybe you should watch the movie first, and then you will learn a better appreciation in the game. Because I don't know what the hell it's about, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But car broke down, went to this town. Hey, man, you got to earn money to fix the car, so I'm going to these little, you know, had to go save a joker in the barn. Did that, and I'm going to something else, going to another hotel. The hotel manager got a job for me to do. You know what I mean? Little quest. I think somebody's going to get married or something along those lines. You know, but like I said, pretty game, a lot of action. You're not just walking this dismal, so far barren land. You know, I'm trying to get to that red checkpoint you see there, but on my way there, it's going to be enemies popping up and ambushing me. Like we fought these 4 rhinos or whatever the hell they were. They was kicking. Now one of them went along, I was there to kick their ass. It was like 4 of them. You know what I mean? And they was kicking out, even though we did, defeat them. You know what I mean? I'm not that. Like I said, the game was just starting out. But they said as the nighttime progresses, the enemies get much stronger. So I'm not that strong. I'll haul ass back to camp. You set up a camp and rest and eat or whatever the case may be. But I'm liking the game, man. I'm liking the game thus far, and I can see me playing the game. Like I said, I picked it up for I believe it was $30 at Best Buy. I told you guys to hop on that the Game Award Unlocked from Best Buy. I don't like to deal with GameStop. Any brand new game I get is like $45 or whatever, $47. But being that the game was already $40, because they price check anything on Amazon. They price match anything on Amazon. So it was $40, and then with my game I got $6 off. So I ended up paying like $34 for it, brand new, which is dope. You know what I mean? Which is dope. And like I said, I am enjoying this game. Dope shit. Some of you guys, like I said, they're a little leery about this game. You're not into those chopstick 32. Listen, man. You know about Chinese spirit, but let me show you, man. I'm looking for a skinny little nigga talking about he the last dragon. Who? Junior? Yeah, Junior. That's a little Last Dragon here for those that came up in the 80s that seen the movie Last Dragon. You know what I mean? You want to... Chinese...